about Mario Golf Super Rush. Mario Golf Super Golf, you wrote? That's funny. Uh, Mario Golf Super Rush was the game that I'm going to be reviewing, my friends. So I got this game
And
on
that's the
June
newest
25th,
Or
2021.
Mario Golf game, right? That
It's the
just came out.
newest Mario Golf game. If you didn't realize that Mario Golf Super Rush was a golf game, yes, it's a golf game. um, yes. So this just came out on the Switch, my friends, on June 25th. I literally rode in the rain on my break at work to get this game on day one because it's kind of what I do with Nintendo games, and it was yeah, that was an interesting decision. I feel like I could have not done that. Developed by Camelot. If you played the original, when I say original, I mean Toadstool Tour. Like there is pretty much three
You're not
Mario
talking
Golf in
about
my
the one
opinion.
on
And
Virtual Boy?
64. Oh, the virtual. So in my opinion, there are three very good Mario Golf games. Okay, there are three Mario Golf games to be considered. I should say, Mario 64 Golf, Toadstool Tour, and this one
Isn't there a
actually.
Game Boy one
So
too?
it's really bad. I'm telling you,
Okay.
everything they're all like most of them are really bad. It's just
Yeah.
called golf, and it's just like Mario is in it, but it's just literally called golf,
Okay,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very very bad. But in my opinion, before I even say this review, Toadstool Tour is the best Mario Golf game to this
Mhm.
day. It is so fucking good. I still play that game occasionally, and the mechanics hold up intensely, and the graphics and everything is just it's my in my opinion the best golf game because I don't like realistic golf. It doesn't even make sense. It's like the same mechanics no matter what. So why don't you have some fun with it and put Mario in it? Okay. That being said,
I
on the Mario
agree with
Golf
that.
Super Rush, yeah, it's right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, oh,
Yeah.
cool, Tiger Woods. Like what?
The only
Like,
way you could get me interested in golf is making it silly and fun,
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly. I want a Zelda Golf where you use the
hell
Master
yeah,
Sword.
sure.
Like fuck, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but played on the Switch. This game is $60. It was like 65 after tax. I think you can get it for 50 at Walmart. Okay. Available only on the Switch. Here we go. Okay, guys. Normally I gush heavily about Nintendo games, so I have a lot to say about this game. I'll try and keep it concise. What do I like about this game? Okay. The mechanics are really good. If we're talking about the mechanics in this versus Toadstool Tour, it is maybe a hair above as far as complexity is concerned. This really takes the tutorial in order to learn it, in my opinion, like to really learn the mechanics of this, the ins and outs, because there's very fine tuned things that are like pretty comparable to what you would have to consider in real golf, and they're translated into virtual golf. Okay, so basically, it's like like the role, like the terminology is all real good. I don't know. I'm really bad at like spitting off terminology off the top of my head, but like it's like all of the little instances that you have to consider in real golf are translated into this game, and it's a really nice touch. Like everything, and it teaches you all about that in the tutorial zone. So I really like how fleshed out the mechanics are in this game. That being said, the core of it is if you learn basically the wind and the roll and like how far your ball is gonna like go if it hits the certain spot and all that shit, and like kind of know what the clubs do. It's more or less the same as Toadstool Tour. But that being said, it is enhanced. It is enhanced, I would say. So that part of it at least is nice. Okay, so I really do like that. I will say the character variety is cool. You get to have a me in the solo mode. I actually really like the solo mode. It wasn't quite long enough. We're getting to that in a sec, but I really enjoyed the story mode. I thought that was pretty fun and quirky. And you're able to like max out your stats on like your guy in a certain way, like control, power, all that stuff, and that's really fun. And you can use it online. I think the online mode is good. I think that it's really cool just to be able to play this online. I think it would be best if you had like two teams, like you and a buddy, and someone else online and someone else, because like four people is like a lot to like play through. Like these online games take like anywhere from 10, which is like really generous, no, like anywhere from 15 to 30, like realistically though. So if you're going to play a game online, just be prepared to like really play a game, and you can choose your like circumstances in the game. So you can choose like 3 holes or whatever, and like that's fast. I usually pick like 9 holes, and normally by myself, 9 holes is like really fast, like 10 minutes. I can crush that shit. But online, it's like 30 minutes because now we're waiting for everyone, and we realize some people take a fucking long time and don't have as good of internet as each other. So, okay, I really so the
Tell us
the
how you
elephant
really
in
feel.
Yeah, the elephant in the room on what I love about this game, though, I really do love the speed golf. I want to just say
That's
this
the
is a
thing I
cool
was
ass
most
concept. I
curious about.
know.
Yeah.
I love it in the story mode. I will say. I
Okay.
say the story mode kind of like has like boss battles and like cool levels that like you have to traverse. Like it's they literally add something called cross country golf, which made me wonder if this was real, and I didn't look it up. But it's basically like all these holes all over this fucking giant map, and you have to like go like shoot the ball and like run to the next spot and try and sink all the holes in a number of strokes or something like that. And it's like really cool, and it turns like it almost adds like not like a Zelda thing, but kind of in a much smaller scale way, you know, like with this like giant map type
How we
thing, and
can
your
relate
character gets to run
everything to
around.
Zelda.
We can relate everything to Zelda, but if you see it, But I will say, I do not enjoy that as much. Just trying to like play a game, like if I'm playing the story mode, I was like that was fun because it was required.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like I was like, okay, there's like a mission. That's not like normally what you play though. Like when you play
Sure.
just a round, it's like, okay, what the fuck? I just want to appear at the ball. Like I just want to play golf.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it, and it's like
Okay.
everyone's
Yeah, I
using
kind
their
of see what you're
me
saying.
everyone uses their me and shit, which is like broken. Like you have to choose a room where the me is banned because the me gets jacked up with stats, and it's like almost unfair, like to like play with even one me. Like if everyone has it, it's still not even fair. Like just because everyone's stats are different. So I don't know. So to me, I was
That's
like, okay,
weird.
you know.
That seems like
So
something that maybe they need to patch.
I think so. Okay, and
So
that
you're
brings me.
saying so here's
Okay,
another
sorry.
question real quick before you go any further cuz in
Okay,
regards
yeah.
to the speed golf, I'm curious.
Yes.
Like it sounds like they kind of RPGify your
Yeah,
character to a
actually, yes.
degree, which is kind of cool, but
Mhm.
the fact that that
It is.
transfers over into multiplayer seems like it is what's causing the problem
Yeah, and you would have
because
to
there's not balance in
enter.
that way.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
have to enter a mode in
Yeah.
which it is not allowed,
Mhm.
which is optionable, but it's not like every game, you know. So I
Gotcha.
played a game where I thought it said like me's not allowed, and I guess I read it wrong because there was a me in it, and he creamed us, and I was like, okay, what? Like
Mm.
I just got confused, but it was just like a thing that happened. So
Yeah.
I was like, that's
And
kind of lame,
that's
you know?
still so like when you do play online or like let's say I wanted to play speed golf with friends. Could I just play
Yes.
that with friends?
Yes, actually, and that's
Okay,
a
that's
huge
cool.
plus. Is I need you guys to get this game, I think, because you can literally just be like friend, and you can like send an invite. So if you're also playing, you'll like get a ping. I'm pretty sure, and it'll
Cool.
say, "Do you want to join a game with Bleep?" Or you know, I think you have to both be in the game.
Okay.
You might even have to both be like attempting it. I'm not 100% on how it, but it'd be cool if you could just like send an invite. But yes, the friend
Would
mode
be
is a
cool,
thing.
yeah.
That's why I'm saying like 2v2 is probably like a lot more enjoyable, like team golf
I
and
could
stuff
even
like
see
that.
like
Yeah.
even like so like just like playing Mario Kart at home, like if I had a bunch of people over and we
Yeah.
wanted to do like a four-person speed golf round, or whatever. Like everyone just
You could
hanging out on the
absolutely,
couch.
yeah,
You could do that?
100%. You can do that
Because
too.
that would be
So
rad. Like split
you can
screen,
play,
speed golf.
yeah, split screen, even up to three of us are here. Zach's on vacation, so he joins in
Wow,
online.
really?
That's even doable. All of
Oh,
it. I'm
cool.
telling
Sweet.
you can
Wow.
do three local and one online. Like literally all of these options. It's really cool. The multiplayer was very well thought out. And
Minus
they're
the
going to
balance.
minus the balance. But
Yeah.
again, there is the option of turning it off. But apparently, like you got to really read it carefully. I don't even know.
Sure.
Maybe I just yeah. But anyway, Nintendo's really going in a good direction with multiplayer. The game that solidified their ability to make good multiplayer games, and I mentioned this a lot, is Super Mario 3D World, the remake on the Switch. That is the best fucking multiplayer Nintendo has ever dropped ever. It is
Mm.
so amazing that you can play a Mario fucking 3D Mario game with your friends online, and that's also like two on the couch too, because me and Colin he had two people there and I
Yeah.
had two people there, and we were like, okay, this is amazing, like 2v2 and everyone's Toad Mario, whatever. Okay, now they're doing it with Mario Party. What? There was a tester one, and now we're getting Super Mario Party or whatever, Mario Party Superstars. I am extremely excited about that game. The fact that it's so thoroughly multiplayer is really, really cool. They
Mhm.
like really made it an emphasis to put that out. So, and now we have Mario Golf, and Mario Tennis was online. So, in my opinion, Mario Kart has awesome online as well, with the
Mhm.
exception of
Yeah.
items being fucking furious. But like, like Nintendo's going in a really good direction. It's really cool. Okay, wait, there's more stuff to talk about this game though. So let me just solidify that I really love the golf aspect of this game. Okay, no, it's weird to say, but like when I'm just playing golf in this game, I enjoy it. I really
Okay.
like how the mechanics are. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay, now hold
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Now put a pin in that. What didn't I like about this game? Okay. Uh, all right. There is way more than needs to be in this game, and yet so little. So this is a huge thing. The mechanics great, but then they put so much extra bullshit in this game and like weird things. The story mode is like kind of weird in ways where like I don't know how to explain it, but there's like extra things that you don't like really need to do. But I guess it's all like a big training grounds. Like if you think of it like that, it's like okay, okay.
Mhm.
But like the NPCs are like pretty annoying. And like at first I wanted to explore this like fun little me world, but then I was like, okay, like the NPCs are pretty fucking annoying. I don't even want to talk to them. Like I just want to like beat this thing by the end of it. Okay, there's just so much extra stuff, and there's no like modes that you can. This is the biggest fucking thing is that there's story mode and play mode. Play mode includes online mode. Okay, so if you consider online mode its own mode, three modes. You can play by yourself, you can play with other people, just courses and speed golf versions, or you can play online, or you can play solo mode. Okay. Toadstool Tour. Let me tell you what they had. You had ring mode. You had the Birdie Cup. You had 18 holes of 10 courses that were all super varied and really incredible. You had couch co-op. If this was on the Switch, Toadstool Tour was, it would be online co-op, and their couch co-op is very, very good. There are unlockable characters. There are unlockable everything. There are like third tier characters that you can unlock. And this one, you can unlock some tiers of characters, but it is very obscure. I had to look up how, and it's like you have to play with each character like for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in order to unlock these stats.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much you have to play. On top of all of this, there are only, I want to say 5 or 6 courses. I think there's 6 courses in the entire thing. And sure, you get to play variations and cool other things in one player mode, which I thought was great. You still cannot freely play on those courses in solo or multiplayer mode. And so to me, I'm like, I got to go to the story mode just to do that. On top of that, the story mode is short as fuck. Like I really savored it and took my time and beat every side like training tutorial mission. And it took me 5 hours to beat it. And I was also playing online at the time and like doing a bunch of other side stuff. It really only took me like 3 or 4 hours to beat the solo mission, and then to which then I am now left to either start over and make a new me and get different stats, which it's like, why my guy's like perfect and awesome now, and it's like okay, and then you got to grind it out to even make him perfecter, and then it's like now you're just grinding for stats. Okay, and then now you're left to just the multiplayer mode or just playing by yourself. There
Hmm.
is one mode that I forgot to mention that is really really cool that they like. First of all, the intro to this game is like the most amazing thing ever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like one of the best visually insane, like craziest Mario intros I've ever witnessed. If you haven't seen it yet, Paul, you should totally just look up Mario Golf intro, like, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like when the game starts. It is fucking awesome. And so that is a video of Battle Golf, which is what they don't even talk about. So it's speed golf, but on an arena with fucking hazards and crazy shit, and you can use your like supers which like fuck people up, and then there's like 9 holes all over it, and you have to be the first to sink the hole, and then the hole disappears, and whoever gets the most holes by the time all the holes are taken like wins basically, and you fuck each other up. It's like
That
Smash
sounds
Bros
fun.
meets. That is an awesome mode
Yeah.
actually. I love that mode, but people like are way good at it, so you really gotta like practice that. Like I was not that
Sure.
good in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
online, and like solo I was like, this is really fucking fun. So I think that's really cool. Something else I forgot to mention: the characters are really cool in this. I just wish there were unlockable characters like there were in Toadstool Tour. Um,
So it sounds like
when's not a hard time to click
they like put like a lot of focus into a couple things
into the
and
mechanics.
then
Yeah,
like half-ass the rest of it. Like
yeah,
they like did some really good mechanics. It sounds like they put way too much into like the tutorials. And then there's
yeah.
like one
It's
or
all
two features
tutorial.
like the one you just mentioned that are really cool, but nothing else is
Yeah.
really fleshed out.
Yeah, and again,
How
Toadstool Tour
strange.
had like a ring of like different events and whatnot. So you like go around the ring and you like choose it, and then when you click on each event, there's like subsets of different ways to play each event, and it's like, and there's unlockable things like crazy. Sure, you can get different clubs and stuff, which is pretty cool, but it's all for like solo mode. So none of that fucking matters if you can't play with your me online and you don't want to be broken anyway and just abuse people who are just playing with Mario. You know what I mean? Like they have said that they are working on DLC and they need to give us like 4 more courses minimum. Like we only have 6 fucking courses and 4 of them are literally just golf with like a minor like Goomba or whatever here. And then two of them are fucking awesome. They're like Bowser's fucking awesome thing, which is like incredibly cool. And then I can't even remember the other one right now, but it's pretty cool. But 6 courses in a golf game, really?
Yeah,
Do I
that
even have to
seems
say how that's weak as fuck?
yeah, that
Like,
seems really weak.
give
I
us
think there's
more
more than that in like the
anything.
Jack Nicholson like DOS golf game that I played when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Like on my like
yeah, no.
486
And
computer, whatever the hell that
oh
thing was.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But it is pretty fun, and I can see this playing this with friends to be even more of an enjoyable experience. I played the whole game
Mhm.
solo so far, aside from being online a little bit. It is fun. I'm not going to say this is a bad game because like it is a good game. Like
Yeah.
it plays really well to the point where it does beat Toadstool Tour in mechanical strength in a lot of aspects. Another
It's
thing I
just
don't
missing the
like.
content.
Yeah, it's missing. Yeah, and so let's go on a list here. Gameplay, yeah, fine. How is the art? Okay, they didn't really do a lot with the characters. They gave them cool outfits, but like if you go back to Toadstool Tour, there are different like ranging emotional animations for each type of shot you sink, from like a fucking hole in one, eagle, like bogey, whatever, all the way down the line. Mario reacted very differently and was very animated and emotional, and it was all really fun. And there was like goofy things going on. They pretty much reserved all of that for the speed golf part, and then you might as well be any old person like during the regular golf part. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
almost like is just a skin. Like it doesn't feel like I'm Mario or whatever. My favorite character right now is Paulina. She's like very technical and precise, so like I really like that. But like it's just like then I'm just playing with someone like boring. I'm not even getting to play with a Mario character because they're all so different. And some of them you don't even want to play with because their stats are just like not even close. It's like a lot of them feel unplayable to me because like there are some that are just clearly better, like Paulina, and then like Bowser has the highest shot, and like Mario is the most balanced or whatever, like for example. So like there are a few that you just want to, and like Daisy is really good too. Just like the accurate ones. Accuracy is very important in this game, so it's almost like not worth being a powerful character. um Okay, the art, but like it looks good. It does look good. I will say the first time I saw a course though, I was like, what the fuck? It does not look as defined as it could. And like the trees and shit like that, like don't look that great. So it's like not the most graphically amazing Switch game, that's for damn sure. Tennis looks way better than this. And Kart looks way better than
Dude,
this.
Cart
And that's a
looks
Wii U
great.
game.
Yeah.
That's a Wii U game, guys. That looks
Yeah.
way
I mean,
better than
technically
this.
the Wii U can
Is the
I mean, it
Switch,
might
pretty
yeah, I
much.
mean, it's kind of the same system
The
almost.
same graphical strength.
It's a little more powerful in some ways,
Yeah.
maybe not as powerful in others. Um,
But
but of course, it's not a
um
handheld system, right?
it's
But
not
yeah.
which is I was half, but like
Mhm,
not really. You could actually play it on, but it actually acknowledged that it did drop the resolution like heavily,
mhm.
whereas the Switch like
Yeah,
tries to
and that's still
maintain.
the box that's doing the processing. It's not
Yeah,
it's not what you're holding in your hand that's doing all the
yeah.
processing. So.
So the art, yeah, could have improved. Character design looked good, but it looked like kind of Mario Party-ish, where like everything like looks as good as it should, but like
Mhm.
not. Even Mario Party looked better than this. I'm not even gonna lie. The courses could have used some work, while the characters looked okay, but again, didn't have as much emotion as I wanted. Like that
Right.
intro video blew me away. I was like, holy shit! Literally, I like emoted like so much in that opening video was just like so much. I was like, holy crap, this is a lot. This video is like the most intense Mario opener, and it's always been like that with Camelot. Camelot loves doing that kind of shit with Nintendo.
Funny thing about
Um,
Camelot, they're the ones who made the uh my favorite game series ever, Shining Force.
mhm. Oh
They made
yeah,
Shining Force. They also
that's
made Golden
wild.
Sun. So they used to be like an RPG company that made
That
like
is wild.
badass RPGs.
And now they're
Vers-
known for Toadstool Tour.
yeah, exactly. Now they
Well,
make
they did
like the
the
like
sports Mario
side
games.
game sports Mario the
They do it
name.
well. I mean, they're good. The music, okay.
Yeah.
It's really chill on some levels, and when you're like in the middle of some shots, I like how it changes from shot to shot based on what's going on. Like when you're on the course, the music is good. Okay. Every other area of the game, it is so bombastic. It's like fucking way too much. It is
Mm.
so bombastic. And then I'm just like, please get to the course. I'm just like clicking through everything so I can fucking get into the world and then finally get to a course. And I'm like, oh, okay, the music's chill here. And then like the putting is chill, like all that. It's like nice. I almost want to. There was a lot more options in Toadstool Tour. Like you could literally turn the sound off, and maybe that's an option. And maybe I didn't see it, but there wasn't as much as I wanted in the option like department for this as there was in Toadstool. So like certain things like the music were like really frustrating for me.
Mm.
Sound design is good on the golf parts, And like even the guy who's like nice shot and he tells you what's going on and all that, and Toad is like in the corner like saying shit, like that's kind of like hey, and like notifies you to a thing. That's all good and dandy. The characters sound like shit though. Like the NPCs are so fucking annoying. I'm telling you, every sentence is like aha, 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 aha. It's like every single text.
That's kind of a Nintendo thing to do though.
It's been taken to the nth degree on this one. I'm telling you,
Oh
it
man.
used to be like ah, da, 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 and like then you just read it all and you go through, and now it's like ha. Every fucking time, every single sentence. I'm telling you, it's not like it used to be. It's so much
That's
worse.
so funny.
And it's really annoying. Like it's very intrusive. And to me, I just like drilling through this NPC dialogue because I'm hearing like 7,000 by the end of it, and I'm just like done with it. Like the Hammer Bro is so goddamn annoying, and Toad is like screaming in my ear. It's like
so
really
funny.
a lot. It's really a lot. How long did it take me? It took me 5 fucking hours. So this is what I was telling Paul beforehand. You could pay less than $60 for 18 holes of real golf that'll take you 6 hours or so, and you'll get more golf out of that than you will out of this game. And like
That's wild.
that's how fast this game is. 4 or 5 hours. And like I honestly really mostly played it last week and like barely this week because it just I just like kind of like okay, I'm just gonna play online, like you know, like that type of thing. And I'm like, so I'm not like as gung ho about playing. I don't want to return it. I still want to play with my friends, and I still will play it again because I do like golf games, so I'm gonna play it. But it's kind of like Mario Tennis, where I'm like, you know, I don't want to play all the time type thing. But like, I almost have already gotten my fill on this game. It's like really small. I need
Yeah.
so much DLC, and Nintendo has promised it, so I'm not gonna totally.
They're gonna do
flop it.
DLC for this game.
They've already said they're going to do
That's a
DLC, and
problem.
it's going to be free. It's going to be free.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Because I
gonna be
was gonna
free. This
say
is
when
what
you were
they
bringing
said.
up how there was no unlockables, like I was thinking about
Yeah,
it,
no
and I
unlockables.
feel like unlockables in video games is something I noticed with Street Fighter, right? Because like the last Street Fighter game I played was like whatever version of Street Fighter 4 was on the Xbox 360, right? And it was awesome. It had a ton of unlockables, right? Every game
Yeah,
after that, it's all like purchased, like buy all your
yeah,
characters,
which is
which is
bullshit.
bullshit.
Like no one wants to do
Absolutely.
that.
And I
Yeah,
was thinking
and
about it like in even more depth. Like, remember cheat codes?
I love cheat codes.
They're
Banjo
not in
Tooie remembers
games
cheat codes.
anymore.
They not,
They're
you
not
should be
in
able to play
games
the game
anymore.
however you want. If you
Right.
want to play the game with a giant head, fucking do it. Like
Exactly. They
if
don't
you
even
wanna have
put
infinite
cheat codes
ammo,
in
just do
games
it.
anymore, though, like
Yeah,
at all. And why
at
is
all.
that? Because the
Why?
features that you can get from cheat codes and the features that you can get as far as like unlocking new characters can be monetized. And so
Yeah,
instead
bullshit.
of, you know, giving those to you as a reward for playing the game and for, you know, getting really in depth into the game where you wouldn't normally if you're just doing a regular ass playthrough, you know, you have to buy these characters instead, which to me like not only like is I think a shady
A
practice,
travesty.
but
Yeah.
also makes it not as fun. Like I
It's a disservice to the
unlocking all those
fans.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter characters was fucking fun to
Yeah.
do. And
Dude,
some
how
of
many
them were
times
so hard. Like you
oh,
had to
yeah.
beat the whole fucking game without getting touched, you know, for certain ones. You know, it was so
Dude,
hard.
that's how Smash Bros used to be too. And you'd be like, oh my God, there's Mewtwo. And you could just
Uh-huh.
like do this thing. It's like that's kind of stuff was so rewarding. Like, and it's just not a thing anymore. Like,
Mhm.
thankfully, Nintendo still does it occasionally. Like
Sure.
Nintendo is good. Like in Mario 3D World, you get fucking 3 secret worlds for
Yeah.
doing everything, like and including Champions Road, one of the best
Yeah.
levels ever. And it's like that's how you fucking do secrets. You get
that's good.
entire
Mhm.
worlds. Like that's good. A whole nother character at the end of the game. You get Rosalina.
No, if you think about it,
Like,
that game was
boom.
made before the Nintendo Switch. It was
2013.
made, yeah.
I know. And that's the other thing. Like, but they've been doing that. That's their track record. Same
Yeah.
with like Donkey Kong and all that. There's always been lost worlds, like
Mhm.
secret levels. I
Sure.
love that shit. I
Yeah,
love that
I
shit.
love that shit too.
Ah,
I
okay,
just
let's
think it's
finish this
going the
up.
way of the buffalo. Sure, there's
It is,
some
yeah.
exceptions to that rule, but like, I mean, even this, even though the DLC is free, it's like I don't
Which is
think it's
nice.
as fun to just
I'm
be
looking at
given these
yeah.
characters as it is to like do something
Yeah.
crazy in the game and then unlock this character,
And
right?
what I'm thinking is like there's like empty space on the roster, there's like empty space on the bar, And I'm like, okay, cool. There's gonna be unlockable modes and all. No, no, no. They're letting you know this is their way of. It's twisted. Their mindset is they're going to be excited that there's going to be more stuff coming and it's going to fill these slots. Like, this is going to be awesome. They're going to get these characters and these new modes and these new levels. That's going to be great. You guys are happy, right? No, we should have had that in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
Why don't you wait? This is Shigeru Miyamoto. He always says, I love well, a rushed game is forever bad. A delayed game is eventually good. That's what it is eventually good.
Yeah.
So like, I will wait till 2030 for Breath 2. Like, if it's good, I will cry. But like,
Dude, I'll
this
cry
game
if it's
was
good.
Clearly,
Like,
this game was
I don't have
clearly
high
not
hopes for it.
done.
Yeah.
Was this game difficult? No, but I felt like I got really good at it, and that was very satisfying. Will I play a sequel? Of course. Are you kidding me? Like,
It's a Nintendo game. You're always gonna buy them.
I will always get them dude, I'm literally getting a game every month until the end of the year based on like just what's coming out when. And I didn't even realize that until like I looked at it. I was like, oh shit, Mario Golf. Wait, Pokemon Snap, Golf, Skyward. There's one that month after in August too. I think is it Wario? No, maybe not August then.
WarioWare?
Something though. I think there's something though that I want, and then Metroid.
Metroid is in October, so we're still missing.
Oh,
September.
maybe I'm losing 2 months. Okay, we'll get there. I swear, I can't remember what they are. But anyway, okay. Rating and overall impression. Ready, guys? This is like not the best Nintendo game I've ever played. I'm not gonna lie. I love the gameplay. I love what they were trying to do, and that it does
just
feel
not enough
good.
to do, right?
It's just not enough to do, and it's just not emphasis on like Mario. Like I saw a comment someone said, they were like, "It's Mario, go over the top." Like, as good as that intro was, they're not going over the top with the feel of the characters in the game, except for Super Golf or whatever for Speed Golf. Like in Speed Golf, you feel that like Mario-ness. But then every other aspect of the game, it does not really like feel like a Mario game. And that's not fun for me. So as much as I love to play it, I can't see it being like my favorite. I still think Toadstool Tour takes the cake. And so I have to give this game, let me really think about it. If I'm being real, because it is still good. It is still a good game. I'm going to give it a 6.8. My weakest Nintendo rating
score,
ever. I think that's a good score, but there is that much room for improvement.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good score for this game.
I think that's good. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah, right. It couldn't break 7 because there just isn't enough, but it is worth playing, I think, if you are a golf fan. If you're a Mario fan, most likely. If you are a golf fan, definitely. If you're neither of those, absolutely not. And anyway, if you don't absolutely love Mario or absolutely love golf or both, don't get this game. Straight up, don't get this game. Is this game worth buying at full price? Go play real golf, my friend. That's
hilarious.
Again, buy it under those circumstances. Otherwise, you're not missing anything.
Wait
really.
for a sale.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Would it be worth getting if like you had a group of friends that was interested in playing?
100%. If I had more people to play with it, or just had like one buddy nearby that was like, or whatever, you get it, or whatever, like we'd probably play it more and it'd be really fun. Like I could see this being like Smash Brosy, where you like just like crush people online all the time and it being really rewarding. Like it is again fun to have.
I could imagine kind of like I don't know if you ever do like the drinking and driving game with Mario Kart, right? Like when you have friends over. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah,
like,
Mario Kart.
Is that
like,
something
crazy,
that you could do? Like replace Mario Kart with golf, like make it a drinking game or something like that? Yeah.
I do think that this game is a really fun party game. And I actually think it's almost a more fun party game than Mario Kart is. Because as fun as Drum Kart is, you still are focusing heavily on it. Like with golf, it's like very like it's more casual, I feel like. And you can like really, I don't know how to explain it. It does have that like Mario Party vibe where it's like you don't really have to pay attention all the time.
Sure.
Unless it's like a mini game, or if you're like running to the hole, it's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's really fun in that way. So I would say there's certain criteria that you should for sure buy this game. And I don't regret spending full price on this game. Let me just clarify. I don't regret it. I am going to keep playing this game and play it intermittently, but
unless you're looking for those specific things, maybe wait for a sale.
I would wait for a sale. Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I would, in 1 week, buy Skyward Sword instead. If you really want to get a good Nintendo game, you should get Skyward Sword. And now let's talk about Zelda. What's the topic?
Hell yeah. Not Zelda.